All right. Out here on a beautiful Monday on Lake Anna. So today, I'm doing a new series. It's called Lore of the Lure. Shout out my buddy Corey for coming up with it. And we are going to talk about the history of certain lures, and I'm going to fish that lure all day. So you might be thinking, oh, so today we're doing the whopper plopper. No, we're not. I'm just throwing it because I got these off of Temu like a year ago, and I wanted to try them out. And so far, they freaking suck. But, I mean, they kind of work sometimes. I think you just got to really crank them. They don't do much plopping. They do a little bit of whopping, not much plopping. Anyway, we're coming up to this bridge here. And I'm going to throw the old whopper plopper. Well, off-brand whopper plopper. Oh yeah, so I got my brand new trailer. And it's already broken. So I'm on the verge of just driving that thing back down there and dropping it off. It's the right top bunk broke. Just broke right in half. This thing freaking blows, dude. It looked like they had... The whole thing just twirls. I mean, I've never fished an actual whopper plopper, but... Oh, and I hope the mic quality's good. I got a new mic for my GoPro. I wonder if there's anybody home on this houseboat here. I'll wake him up. Seen Jimbo at the ramp, but he was inside talking. Big old houseboat. It's like a yacht. Go along this wall up here. But yeah, I'm pretty upset about my trailer. I was not expecting that at all. I already had to adjust it a bunch. Here I am thinking, oh, they're gonna pre-adjust it. I told them, you know, my exact boat name, which they said they needed. And had to adjust a bunch of stuff. So we'll see what they say about the bunk. All right, we're gonna hit this with a whopper plopper. And then switch to the Senko for majority of the day. I don't know, I'm not really feeling, I mean, if you really burn it, it does okay. And they got outside TV on their back deck. It's crazy. That's a nice house. I like the color. Might just switch to the old Buzz King. It is a beautiful day today, high of like 65. Alright, we're just gonna switch to drop shot. Alrighty, the Senko was invented in, I believe, 1996 by Mr. Gary Yamamoto. And it freaking works. This past weekend we went to West Virginia. Between me and my buddy, we were fishing ponds, but between him and I, we caught probably about 20 bass or so, and a pretty good channel cat. Can you guess what we used the whole time? Senkos. One of the most prominent lures in bass fishing. There's fish all over these, so the group of bass, like right here. Well, I don't know if it's bass. I don't think it's bass. Could be. Well, now they're like right under the boat. But this is a pretty well-known spot. It's a bridge here. Alright, we're gonna swing around. Alright, there's a giant old like rock ledge right here. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of fish on it. Some bait fish, and I think that's a bass literally right under me. Well, we need to get out of this way, out of the way here. Damn, that thing's got two $400 on it. Jeez Louise. So the Senko, I'll pull an image up of the old school packaging because they absolutely ruined the Yamamoto packaging. IMO. But you can rig it 100 different ways. You can do wacky rig, drop shot like I'm doing, which even in the drop shot you can rig it a couple different ways. You can rig it Texas rig, free rig, which I'm going to be doing, which is pretty much a Texas rig almost. Pretty sure there's a couple bass sitting right at the edge, which is right under me again. I need to back up. This wind is blowing right at us. I mean, I guess I can get on the other side. I reckon I can do that. I mean, there is some sort of fish sitting right at the end of this ledge here, which should be literally right in front of us. Shredding. Shred fin? Shredding. I don't know. His boat was wrapped. He must be a professional. I haven't really fished this side of the lake. I might go up it today, check out some spots. The water's 70 degrees, which should be getting shallower. Fish should be, the bass. I'm gonna spot lock and reel this back in. Oh, and I'm hung up. That must be brush right there. Wonderful. Probably not getting this back. Oh, am I? Or am I just moving? I think I'm just moving. I got it. I fixed my old St. Croix Bass Mojo, but that's got the free rig on it. We'll throw that later. Actually, no, we're gonna throw that right now. I probably tied the weight a little far. This is a free rig here. Been hearing a lot of things about it. Give it a try. So when it comes to Senkos, or worm baits, or stick baits, whatever you want to call them, there are a lot of copies, like the Yum Dinger, Zoom, I forget what the Zoom is called. Oh, Yum Dinger. Throw it on the old free rig here. These Yum Dingers are a little softer. Yeah, I got my St. Croix fixed, and this is my new reel too. So smooth compared to my other Corrado. I've never oiled it or anything. Tons of little bait fish down there. Oh my god, yeah, we want to keep it on 2. I had it on 1 there. I can definitely tell the gear ratio difference in this one. This is only a 6.2 to 1. It's more of like for crankbaits and such. Yeah, that's more like it. Setting 2. Yeah, the Senko is probably the most popular lure when it comes to bass fishing. I mean, without a doubt. The bad part about that is bass have seen it a million times. And I wanted to get behind that. Come on. I think I put a little bit too much line on this spool as well. This thing is so smooth. Holy. I got this thing for a really good deal. It was used, but practically brand new. People I bought my trailer from responded. He said he'll reach out to his rep. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna need a brand new bunk like ASAP. Sorry, the camera. Little guy. Oh, did not realize he was right there. I gotta get out of here. He was way shallow. He was right up on the rocks. Alright, there we go. Little guy. But hey, a catch is a catch. On the Yum Dinger. Which again, he's got the little thing on his head too. Is that something all bass have and I just haven't realized it? It's pretty bass, honestly, for being out here. Usually bass out here are ugly. All right, little fella, appreciate it. All right, well, at least we got the old skunk out of the boat. Yeah, these yum dingers are very like soft. For example, we used like the same couple Senkos to catch all those bass the other day, and this one's pretty much ruined after one cast, which that's why Senkos cost so much. They are pretty expensive. Again, I don't like what they've done with the new bag. It's hideous to me. Oh, there's a bird right there, a pigeon, I think. Something. What up, birdie? Right up there. But yeah, not a huge fan of the new bags. I'll put a picture of each one up. You let me know which one you like better. The new ones just really stand out. I mean the old ones. The new ones, it's like they're trying too hard to be hip, I guess. Like when you see that green Yamamoto bag, that's when you know it's some gold. Green means gold. Yeah, I don't like just dragging the bottom all day with these. Well, with anything. Free rig is something you're gonna want to throw in hard cover, not grass. I was throwing it at those ponds the other day and it was not fun. I'm trying not to hit the camera. I'm keeping the camera up higher now that I got a mic. The problem with the mic on the GoPro, it like makes my voice almost like really condensed, like really loud and condensed. I'm trying to get the GoPro up. I need to get one of them ones you hang on your neck, one of those mounts. I'm trying to get the GoPro up as high as possible so I don't smack it like I did. But I want to also get something to mount back here, like a camera. All right, we're getting ready to move spot. I'll cast on this rock, on these rocks one more time. So when I mean I'm gonna cast one more time, I meant 3. Yeah, that thing right there has twin 400Rs. It's crazy. Little redonkulous. Let's move spots. All right, time for some Texas rig action with an old yum dinger. Beautiful. We're in this little cut through over by, I think it's the Cove, I don't know. But it's all a big no wake zone. And I'm gonna cast up in this grass over here. Got some construction on a dock. Brand new dock going up. Oh, the Texas rig. First thing I ever fished was a Texas rig and a curly tail. You can Texas rig any soft plastic. You can swim it. You can walk it on the bottom. You can even freaking turn it into a little topwater. Watch this. Oh. Look, she's twirling. Look at that. Little topwater action. But Texas rig is best worked kind of slow along the bottom, I guess. Oh, was getting bit there. Try not to set the hook too hard there. Come on. These micro guides, for some reason, always get friggin' tangled. Great thing about a Texas rig is it's very weedless for the most part. But I am committing to throwing a Senko all day. Maybe. We'll see. Man, I'll tell you one thing. It feels so hot in the frickin' sun. It is insane. Where are you going, boat? I hit the thing to go straight and it just turns right. Fall time is a-coming. The leaves are changing. Weather's getting colder. Water's getting colder. I'm excited to fish the winter. I always wanted to, but I never did. I went out one time like in November with my tracker and that's it. I just always like fell out of fishing. Not this time. Not this time, I say. But yeah, I'm gonna 100% turn this into a series, Lure of the Lure. And again, thank my buddy Corey for coming up with that. That was a pretty good idea. And the whole video, pretty much, I used the lure of whatever the video is about. And what better way to start it off Then with a Senko. The water is way shallower up here. It's not bad right here, 10 feet I get. Well, I mean, that's still shallow. I guess this could also be considered a Senko only challenge. If you're just getting, you know, your tackle started, Senko is definitely the first thing I would get. It's a very deep drop off over here, very steep drop off. As you can see, it's like the side of a cliff. Could you imagine you would go down to your boat, hauling everything down those steps? Screw that. Screw that, I say. See, they got the right idea. They got some steps, but then they got this little ramp. Although if it's slippery, you're dead so. There's definitely tons of fish under this thing. Yep. Nope. I was getting bites. Wahoo docks. I've seen the people like do that to skip. I don't know how people do that. That's crazy. Like hold it and do something like that. I mean, that wasn't a skip, but you get the idea. All right. I kept coming up lake. See how this spot does. There we go. Another little guy. Oh, and the worm just flew off. On the old yum dinger. Come on, pal. Bass numero dos. Small little guys, but... Oh, buddy, I'm trying to let you go. Stop. Thought I was getting bit there. I don't know. I think it felt like at first I was like hung up on something, and then I got over it. And I think that's when he bit it. This color is unknown. I don't know. Sorry. It's kind of like fall colors. Perfect for the changing of the season. The worm's got a little crook in its back. Let me fix that. It is windy as all get out over here. Right up between that tree. Come on. Come on, get over there. Buddy, literally jump. I know it's not hung up. I mean, it's hung up, but it's not the hook, it's the weight. It's stuck. There we go. I want to fly the drone, but the wind's crazy. I'm liking this area here. It's nice. It's like 6 feet here, which usually in this lake, when you're in an area like this, it's like a foot deep all the way back. I just know there's a 6-pounder lurking over here. Some trees in the water right here and leaves in the water. I love the leaves in the water. I love how it looks. Fall time. I swear I just got a bite there. I'll tell you one thing I hate is the wind. The lake is awesome today. Hardly anybody on the lake, especially as cool as it is. All the pleasure boaters have packed it up for the year. I'd like to get a pretty good sized bass today. Probably not gonna happen. I would like to catch some bass, please. I thought that was a bite. That wind is insane, brother. Oh my God. is insane. I don't understand this. It says that it's a no wake zone. Where? What's a no wake zone? This is certainly not a no wake zone, I can promise you. This is also certainly not a no wake zone. I don't know what these no wake. Oh, no wake surfing. Ah, tricky. You can't surf here. We need more of those on the lake. I agree. Felt like a bite there. Felt like a really good bite too. I don't know. I can imagine when the Senko was released that a lot of people thought it was crap. I mean, look at it. It's a stick. It's a straight worm. But the way it floats in the water, the action it has, the way it sinks in the water. I like this part of the lake. A lot of trees in the water, forestry. I hate all the houses and the docks. Oh, so ugly. I can only imagine what this lake looked like in the 80s. Probably wasn't a single house. That was a bite, brother. Come on. Might need to throw in a wacky rig. Oh, that is cold. That wind is cold. I think that's a bunch of fish right in front of me at the end of this tree. I just talked to Jimbo. I saw him at the ramp this morning. His trim, something's going on with his trim, but I think he got it fixed. I ought to throw something swimming or moving, but it's a Senko video. I gotta throw a Senko. I love how my spot lock is turning me around. I don't understand at all. Yo, Garmin, you need to work on your spot lock. This is my rod that I just repaired. The guide's on. That one looks a little rough, but this one looks pretty good in my opinion. Man, that felt like a bite. Feels good to use this rod again. I used to have my other Corrado on this rod, so I'm so used to reeling left-handed on it. Probably gonna throw a Texas rig again, or a weightless wacky rig. I don't know. I kind of want to do a wacky rig. I just hate fish. They just sink so slow, and I'm super impatient. All right, I got the drop shot on with this is an actual Senko with a little chartreuse tail. It should be pretty deep. It's right on this point here. Hope for the best, I reckon. That's a big old house there. Again, a lot of steps. Not as bad as that one. You see, you get a couple breaks in between. Definitely fish over here, according to the live scope, that is. Yeah, there should definitely be some bass in here. That was just an acorn, people. Don't worry about nothing. Just an acorn. Perfect. Dude, there's fish all under there. I just saw it on the graph. I'm fishing this bridge here. The wind is ripping down. Going old drop shot. Wind is cold. I should have dressed warmer. I think I'm gonna go back up the other side of the lake here in a minute, because I found some brush piles last time that I might hit, so we're gonna do that. I'm back here at this bridge since I had to come under it again and figured I'd hit it one more time. This wind out here today is freaking like Lake Erie. It is crazy under here. Probably try the other side of this bridge real quick, like over there. May as well give it a shot. Can't even stay on the trolling motor. Good God, dude. There we go. Not a bad one. Still small. Oh, my weight's gone. See, if you were a giant bass, this would be easier to get out of your mouth, pal. but you have to be small. Come on, I cannot get that. That's a good hook there. I'm just gonna get a picture, send to my wife so she knows I'm alive. All right, we're back in business. I'm just gonna put this away for now. The weight broke off. I guess I could throw it wacky, but I need to get shallower water. This worm's about bit to dust. I didn't even see that bass on the live scope. Pretty sure I was aimed right at it, but I don't know, maybe not. All right, I'm gonna make a few casts here and then we'll go up the other side of the lake. I was just getting some bites. I hit record and he spit it. I tried to not set the hook until I pressed record. Now that I'm recording, I'm not gonna get another bite. I was just about to leave, like this spot, and I got that bite. Oh, I was getting bites again. You know what, just for shizzies and gizzies, I'm gonna throw Mr. Twister for Donovan. Try and catch a fish on Mr. Twister here. Try and get a bass on Mr. Twister. Give me some bass. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's Texas rigging it. Oh. Alright. Texas rig Mr. Twister. I was wondering why it seems so heavy. This is why you don't put fluoro on a spinning rod. Oh my God. There we go. What is going on here? Oh, this thing doesn't cast very good with this fluoro on it. Jet ski route. Really? A little cold for y'all, ain't it? Y'all supposed to go away when it gets under 70 degrees, I thought. Alright, sorry. We're not catching a bass on Mr. Twister today. Not happening. Well, I pulled, strapped my rods down, and the strap just broke. Or came out, but I'm pretty sure it broke. Oh, wonderful day, wonderful day. I'm gonna go ahead and wacky rig this so I can show the wacky rig. I'm gonna toss that around for a little bit. So you can just pop the worm through the hook like this, or they make these handy little tools with these little O-rings on it. You put the hook down, slide the O-ring down like this, find the center point, should be right here. Put the hook under that, and voila, you got a wacky rig. Man, this wind is really messing up my beard. Throwing a Texas rig again. The wacky is just, it's hard to cast in this wind. All right, I'm back at these couple brush piles over here. I'm gonna hit these, and then I'm gonna hit that tree where I've caught that same bass twice, and then we're gonna hit the road because I'm cold. I was not prepared for all this wind. All right. Can we catch the same bass for the third time? I think we can. Just gotta find that tree. You know what? Caught him twice on a Texas rig. Do a Texas rig again for the third. First time was a black Senko. Second time was Junebug Mondo worm. And this time is gonna be the fall colored Yum Dinger. Hard to tell exactly where it is with all the leaves. Where might you be? I don't know where the tree is. I feel like I'm way too far. Should be like right here. I'm so lost. Yeah, I don't know. The tree's gone. Like, where is it? Is that it? Yeah, I think I see it now. I literally went right over top of it. Well, he's not gonna be there now because I freaking drove right over top of him. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, I literally drove right over top of it. He might still be there. I was a little off to the side. That's definitely it, though. No, that's a leaf. Okay. I give up. I don't understand. Someone removed the tree? I mean, what? It should be literally right here. Right exactly where my boat is. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe the hurricane washed it away. Alright, well that's about it for me for today. We caught 3 bass. They were all pretty small, but all on Senkos. Well, a copy of a Senko at least. The 1 bass I caught on an actual Senko. The other 2 were yum dingers, I think. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. And if you did, as always, leave a like, drop a comment, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Peace. Okay, well, another trailer update. Mr. Cade. I broke a bunk this morning. It's broken right there. It's like cracked completely in half. And it happened while I was driving. So, if you look at the last video, you will see the rear of the boat sat way up here, which it's not supposed to, and I didn't know that. Okay, so the marina told me, or the place I bought it from told me to move this piece up exactly where it's at, and that's what I did. So when the boat sits up here, it puts way too much weight on these, and it broke on that side. You just can't see it right now, but it did. I'll post a picture of it. So what I did, I need to slide this back probably about a foot. Previously it was right here. I moved it up to right here. That's what they told me to do. I didn't think you could have one side here and the other side here. So this part is going to be right here now. I didn't know you could do that because it seems like you can't, but I guess that's what these little risers are for, to hold it above this. So that's what I'm about to do. How did I move the boat back on the trailer? Well, that was sketchy. I used a jack with that little pad thing. I held up the back of the boat and then drove forward, and it held the boat still and pulled the whole trailer forward. So I'm about to move this. I have to use an adjustable wrench because my work van is at the mechanics that has all my tools in it. So I'm about to slide this forward and we'll see how it looks then.